Hello everybody, welcome to another video. Today, we have a very fun one. We have a little thing I like to call a wheel, and we are going to go ahead and spin the wheel for every single pick. There is Big Reach, Best Player Available, BPA, Medium Reach, Consensus, meaning the average player, I guess, and then second to third round player at the spot, Small Reach, Small Trade, or Big Trade. Let's head right into it. Obviously, the first overall pick belongs to the Carolina Panthers. Let's see what we get on this spin right here. We're hoping for no way Consensus, because Consensus is a little shadowed right here now. And so now, obviously, there are two players up for this, but I think Consensus, as of right now, April 21st, 2023, is Bryce Young. So that is what it is. That is the Consensus pick at number 1 overall to the Carolina Panthers. Will we get 2 Consensus picks in a row? And we will. Now, this is tough right now. Consensus definitely is quarterback, but it's between CJ Stroud and Anthony Richardson. But I feel like there is a lot of talk, about them not taking a quarterback, and Will Anderson could be seen as the Consensus. But I think the most likely, the best odds right now are on CJ Stroud here. There's so much mixed, but when it comes down to it, I really think CJ Stroud is considered Consensus for the spot. Also, ignore that. It's a zit I popped this morning for whatever reason. Now, a lot of rumors at this next spot with the Arizona Cardinals. So it is a little bit tough to see what they're going to do. It's going to be a small reach, meaning something that is definitely possible. And small reach, would that be Jalen Carter or Tyree Wilson? For me, a small reach would be a Jalen Carter caliber player off of Will Anderson. No trades right here. I'll take the small reach with Jalen Carter at number 3 overall. And then at number 4, you have to hope for one of these Consensus and small reach. You have to hope for one of them. They're going to get a best player available, which is going to screw them over, because for me, at BPA, actually is Will Anderson at 4. We're going to say that they traded for Lamar Jackson here at number 5 at the Seattle Seahawks on the board, and Anthony Richardson's there. It can make for a very fun / weird / something pick. It'll be a medium reach, it looks like. So we will go ahead and do a medium reach, which would, for me, would probably be a corner. Don't think Bijan's here. Will Levis would be a medium, or would be kind of a big reach, I guess. Consensus has him down in the teens, like down teens. Medium reach, I could go with Skoronski here, but I'm not going to. I'll just go Devin Witherspoon. If we're saying, I don't know, that's hard. I think if we're doing medium reach, I'll just go Peter Skoronski. That is a medium reach for me. All right, and here at number 6, we're going to want something for the Detroit Lions, depending on what it is. Big trade. Yep, we're going to have a big trade to cook up. Ladies and gentlemen, here at number 6, the Detroit Lions will be moving down. Former trade partners from the Matthew Stafford trade. We're going to have the Los Angeles Rams moving up to pick number 6 if the mock draft simulator would actually work. Oh my god. Is it like frozen right now? What is happening? And yes, we have now switched mock draft simulators. Okay, there might be an ad that pops up on the screen, or the one that's at the top that I'm gonna have to put like a freaking thing over, but so far I couldn't get the trade thing to work on the other one, so we're here now. Peter Skoronski and the Los Angeles Rams have moved up to number 6 to take quarterback Anthony Richardson. Sits a year behind Matthew Stafford, comes and takes over the franchise. After that, I'm glad we got the situation figured out. Now we're on the worst mock draft simulator ever with a wheel of very questionable things. Small reach. Now, for the Raiders at 7, I don't know what would be considered a small reach. I think Christian Gonzalez is a very small reach from Tyree to Christian. But I think Myles Murphy or Devin Witherspoon, that's not a reach at all, in my opinion. Devin Witherspoon is CB1 in this class. Small reach. If we're doing small reach, I'll just go Christian Gonzalez. Consensus has that as a small reach, probably. And here at number 8, you are hoping for something that can change your franchise, right? And so we're going to look here, and it's going to be another small reach at number 8. What would be a small reach? Obviously, Tyree Wilson's the go-to. So I'd say Lucas Van Ness is a small reach. I'd go with, even at this spot, Paris Johnson they don't need. So it looks like Van Ness, Murphy, and Bijan would be the... Oh, wait, no. What am I talking about? Devin Witherspoon at this spot will be the pick. I know Jeff Okudah's there, but that doesn't change anything. Plus, his contract's up after this season, so wouldn't worry about it too much. Yeah, now we will go ahead and spin for the Bears, who are on the clock at number 9. They will do a medium reach. I actually know exactly who I'm doing for this. Right here, the Bears at number 9 on the board now. For a medium reach, I will go Broderick Jones at number 9. A very high upside tackle that can be at an all-pro level in a few years. They don't need tackle, or they do, basically. It's hard to explain. They have a versatile offensive line that they're looking to move things around. Maybe Tevin Jenkins slides in at guard, Broderick Jones, all that good stuff. Here with the Eagles, we will spin the wheel of opportunity for them. It's going to be a big reach at number 10, and no surprise here. I'm going to go Bijan Robinson. All right, he is a very good player, and due to consensus, he is a big reach. Other than that, I probably would have gone Myles Murphy. And you got to look at the guys left on the board. Paris Johnson, Tyree Wilson, Will Levis, JSN even at the top. And then Van Ness, Porter. They have Cam Smith rated really highly on this one. Nolan Smith could have been a very high reach here. So big reach maybe didn't unlock the full potential. And next up here, we are picking at number 11, right, for someone. It is going to be a big trade. Yes, it is going to be a very big trade at number 11 with the Tennessee Titans. I guess they don't like Will Levis, Paris Johnson, or Tyree Wilson, which is absolutely bizarre. I think I have a big trade in mind. I have the Kansas City Chiefs moving up for edge rusher Tyree Wilson. Crazy stuff. Opposite edge of George Karlaftis, moving the Tennessee Titans down to 31. They acquired like a next year something and this year something, and it is a bizarre trade. We'll just put it that way. And yeah, so Chiefs picking at number 11, get Tyree Wilson. Weird draft we got going. At number 12, it'll be the Texans' second pick, my bad. And it'll be best player available, which is indeed Paris Johnson. I think that is by far, other than, Brian Branch and Smith and Jigba could be up there in that talk, Porter Jr., but I'm going to go Paris Johnson at number 12 would be an absolute steal. And now the Jets are on the clock looking for perhaps a tackle of the future. Hopefully they can't get anything here to jeopardize that. It is going to be a big trade. They are definitely jeopardizing that. And we have the Seattle Seahawks trading up for quarterback Will Levis. Now, these are big trades. Not big in gap-wise from pick to pick. I think big in impact, right? And I think that this would have a heavy impact on the draft with Will Levis being traded and pursued up for the Seattle Seahawks. They have themselves a new quarterback in Will Levis. Perhaps they liked him. If they got down to a certain pick, they would go ahead and agree on a trade up. I'm not sure if it would be with the New York Jets, who probably want to stick and pick and get themselves some sort of offensive tackle with not very much left on the board, actually, with Broderick Jones getting taken down here, Skoronski all the way up at 5, right? Got a lot to look at here. Back on the wheel for the New England Patriots, so perhaps the most unpredictable team in the top 15. They will have another big trade. Oh, it's going to be big reach, and that is what we normally see from them, so we're going to have to go big. So I've heard this guy's name. I will go down to the point where you can see his name. The top of the board right here, Tyler Steen, getting taken at number 14. Huge, big reach, right? That was the objective. It was a big reach. Tyler Steen is probably a borderline second to third rounder. Going at number 15, we saw Cole Strange off the board last year. Now Tyler Steen, who has guard tackle versatility, one of some people's favorites in the class, right? So Tyler Steen, huge upside at 14, very New England-esque pick. Now for my favorite team, the Green Bay Packers. We're going to see what we can do for them for sure. It is going to be a big trade. I wouldn't be opposed to this at all, like acquiring stuff for the future. So we will have a big trade at number 15. Who's left to trade up for? I think I see someone that's like trade upable for, I guess. I don't know. And the Philadelphia Eagles have moved to the 15th overall pick for wide receiver Jackson Smith-Njigba. They get Bijan and Smith-Njigba. They're bolstering that offense. They're trying to score points in a very good division. I think that is a great pick for them at number 15, putting a receiver in between Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown. Love that for them. Jackson Smith-Njigba, despite their recent signings, will be picked at number 15. Here at number 16 for the Washington Commanders. What does their wheel spin land on? It looks like it'll be a small reach. So not bad at all. I've seen anything from offensive tackle to anything taken here. I mean, I wouldn't want to get the defense involved. So I think a small reach right now would be Joey Porter. At 16, I've seen it happen, right? So maybe you see Deonte Banks here, but I've put Deonte Banks ahead of Joey Porter more than usual. Joey Porter Jr. is a pretty safe pick at 16. And then at number 17, the Pittsburgh Steelers will be up for the wheel spin. What do you think that they will get? It'll actually be another big trade. I'm going to go over, we haven't even landed on second or third rounder. I think we landed on consensus at pick number 2 or 1. And then we have a medium reach that we haven't landed on, and BPA we have not landed on. So now we have to do a big trade for the Steelers. I'm getting sick of these big trades. I think I tried every trade like imaginable, and I couldn't do it. It wouldn't let me. All right, so we're stuck with 17. They're moving up for Jordan Addison. I don't know. Maybe they like the player a lot. Okay, maybe. But this is a very jerry-rigged video so far. Hate to see it, but Detroit on the clock at number 18. What will they select? It is up to the wheel, and it looks like it will be medium reach. Very, very, very littly goes up. What did they get at their first pick? Oh, this is their first pick, right? Did they pick at all? They did not. That is right. They trade out of that spot. They aren't even back in the first round. That's right. So at this spot, I think a medium reach. Who would that be? I think I'd have to go with corner here. Deonte Banks. Is that a medium reach if you're at 18? I feel like that's consensus. I feel like that's had to have been consensus. Maybe Brian Branch. Brian Branch and Lucas Van Ness feel very medium reachy. I'll go Brian Branch. Give me Brian Branch at this spot. You don't really need it to play like safety because you have Kirby Joseph, Will Harris. I don't know if it's Will Harris or Tracy Walker, and then you have CJ Gardner-Johnson, but to play nickel corner and then move into a spot later, or to play just strict nickel corner, which is very valuable in some teams' mind and in some teams' schemes, and he's just an overall one of the best players in this class overall. So at number 18, Lions take a medium reach and go with nickel corner / safety and Brian Branch. I wish I could have that one back, kind of. This one right here, we're going to have a big reach for the number 19 in Tampa Bay. And what would be a big reach here that you would like? Maybe Jahmyr Gibbs. No, that just isn't Rachaad White's thing. Maybe you want to go Jalen Hyatt, Cedric Tillman. I don't think so. I think we're looking more at this spot right here on defensive line. A big reach right here would be like a BJ Ojulari. I'm just going to do that. So BJ Ojulari is the pick at number 19. And at 20, from the Jets trading down 13 to 20, Darnell Wright remains on the board. You hope you get something here that can set you up for tackle Darnell Wright. You will have a small trade. They are trading back once again, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a small one, though. Yeah, I don't know. Actually, I have the perfect one. Steelers move back up to get cornerback Deonte Banks off the board at 20. Jets move down another 3 spots. And we will have the Chargers on the board now to go up and get it. Who will they get? It looks like it'll be a small reach for the Chargers here. You got to look at the players on the board: Myles Murphy, Lucas Van Ness, Cam Smith, Isaiah Foskey, Kelee Ringo. Like, these guys are not like the best, right? At this spot, who would be a small reach? Consensus board. I mean, where would you have like some of these guys here? Quentin Johnson up there. They could go with a tight end. I think that would be a smaller reach. I like Darnell Wright at the spot. They don't really have the best offensive line, to say so. Sure, you just paid Trey Pipkins, but really? Trey Pipkins? Are you kidding? I'm going to go smaller reach with Michael Mayer. He's probably down on the consensus board under the other guy, Kincaid, at this point. Because, I mean, now Mayer's kind of building it up again. So we'll see how that hype ends come draft time. But Michael Mayer, I feel like, is a good smaller reach at number 21. And at number 22, the Baltimore Ravens are up on the clock. Where will they go from the wheel? And they will get a second to third rounder at the 22nd overall pick. We are going to have to go down the board to look for their pick at this spot. Did they have a pick? Why do I feel like they had a pick earlier? They didn't. I tried to involve them in a trade, I think. A borderline second to third round pick. I mean, we're going down there. Tuli Tuipulotu feels good here. They do need edge. They've been rocking with some pretty old guys there. Cody Mauch could go over. Feels good there. Derek Hall could be quite fun off the edge for them. For me, it's probably between Tuli and Derek Hall. I'm just going to go Derek Hall because it feels like a more of second or third round player. Feels like it fits the name a little bit better. So Derek Hall at 22 finds himself in the first round. Once again, Jets still looking for a tackle of the future. Darnell Wright continues to be on the board. They will trade once again. Will they ever get to pick in the first round? And the Bengals move up for tight end Dalton Kincaid. They love the player, and they will move up to get him, moving Jets down to 28th overall. Here at 24, I still see so many good picks for this team. Let's just hope that they can get on something that doesn't make them go down the board or anything like that. Consensus will be the role right there. And for me, consensus is Brian Branch at this spot. But other than that, it's all gone, right? You have no more options. Meaning, do you have to choose from edge rushers? So you're not playing like Arden Key off the edge anymore. For me, that's clear cut. Myles Murphy would be consensus at 24 for freaking sure. At number 25, we see the New York Giants picking. Who will they pick, though? It is all down to this damn wheel. It is going to be a second or third round player. I have one just in mind for this team. It is going to be Cedric Tillman. Quick-witted. I mean, I set that up perfectly. At 25, New York Giants invest in new receiver Cedric Tillman at 25. That has been rumored to happen, which is bizarre, but it has. At 26, you have another NFC East candidate / team on the board right here, and they will have to do a medium reach. At this spot, at 26, what would be considered your medium reach? Tell me in the comments down below. The fact that Nolan Smith hasn't come off the board is just absolutely wrong. Actually, you know exactly who I'm going to go to. Not John Muir. I can't do that. That's bad. A medium reach at this spot would be, like, I don't know, maybe a O'Cyrus Torrence type player. Darnell Washington is a medium reach. Yeah, I'm just going to do that. It might feel like a big reach, but I've seen him go in the back end of the first round anyways. I'm going to go Darnell Washington at number 26. There are still some absolute studs still available. Whoever this is this Pro Football Network? They don't know their rankings. This is straight up just like murder to Drew Sanders. Luke Musgrave should not be down this far. Mock's down further. Antonio Johnson, I'm fine with there. Javon Dexter's close. But for guys like Manny Forbes, O'Cyrus Torrence, DeJuan Jones, Zay Flowers, Will McDonald, Anton Harrison, Darnell Wright, Nolan Smith to be this low is a crime. Brian Brzee and Isaiah Foskey, Kelee Ringo, Cam Smith should not be this high. Just saying. At number 27, the Buffalo Bills are up on the board. For what, though? As we will move, it looks like it'll be a big reach for the Buffalo Bills. We were just talking about what would be a big reach, and I think I have just the player, Gervon Dexter. If he can develop properly and as an absolute beast, I think Gervon Dexter, who has a low motor, he's not that, I don't know. There's a lot of issues with him, but there's a lot of upside there. At 27, I will go with the reach of Gervon Dexter. And at number 28, the Jets are up on the board. Can the trade train stop? Can the trade train go away? Because they do not need any more trades. They're going to go with a small reach. Who would a small reach be at this spot? Anton Harrison. Darnell Wright feels like just the consensus for him at that spot. Can't go with them, so I'm going to go with Anton Harrison, who's still believed to be a solid tackle at the NFL level and can be a very good player. Big trade. Oh, hold on to your seatbelt, ladies and gentlemen. The New Orleans Saints are, I don't know, they're moving around. Oh my God, Lucas Van Ness is on the board. They're going to miss out on him. Probably Brian Brzee, Nolan Smith, Kalijah Kancey. Holy, that sucks to suck. And we saw this last year, so the same sort of thing from the Jets last year, and we'll have the Texans moving back up into the first round to draft edge rusher Lucas Van Ness for their first defensive player taken off the board. Good player drops, and Texans move up to capitalize on that. So we will not see the Jets pick in this video. And Green Bay up on the board at number 30 after a trade down. And we will look at consensus here, probably. Yes, please. Thank you. Nolan Smith, for me, will be consensus at number 30, no doubt. Tennessee Titans up on the board. Last pick of this draft. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed up to this point. We will see a second to third round player fly off the board at the end of this second one right here. I think that I have a good idea. And we will go with Matthew Bergeron, who can play guard/tackle at the next level pretty well. Okay, a bunch of ads are popping up. I'll see you guys next time.